I think it's a really exciting time at the moment, especially for companies like Mozilla who are producing the Firefox OS. I think that these up-and-coming operating systems do have a bit of an advantage when it comes to running web-based software like HTML5, because people have been coding with these aspects of programming for a long time now. So there is actually already a pretty established user base for programming there. So that's quite exciting, and we're looking forward to seeing how programmers use those facilities to really develop new products and ideas. The fact that it's running on really low-spec hardware as well, I think is a really big bonus. So for developing markets, they're going to get access to applications and facilities that maybe never had before on more expensive platforms like Android and iOS, for instance. When it comes to BlackBerry, it's a really interesting time for research in motion at the moment. We've really enjoyed playing with the BlackBerry Z10. We've had a really good experience with that at Geek Squad. We've done an excellent review of it and plenty of content on it, and we've been really enjoying using it. I think the jury's still out a little bit when it comes to applications on the BlackBerry Z10. There maybe aren't some of the applications we would have liked to see about launch, but there's certainly a lot of promise there for sure. It's been really great to see Sony back in full force this year, on their own 2 feet, without Ericsson. Obviously they produced a lot of good phones in that partnership, but seeing Sony produce a lot of this content now from their own stable, designed by them from start to finish, is really exciting. We've got hands-on for the first time with the Xperia Z tablet. Really similar sort of quality build and construction when compared to the Xperia Z handset that we reviewed a couple of months ago. So it's a great time for Sony. They're joining up their technology better than we've ever seen them do before. So they've got fantastic software that allows you to route calls to your tablet if your phone's in your pocket and you're using that, linking to your television, your Bravia sets obviously tie into that ecosystem. It's going to be very exciting to see what they do with PlayStation 4 in that ecosystem as well. So definitely an exciting time for Sony fans for sure. So I think it's fair to say that Nokia have got a little bit of flack in the past for maybe a bit of a disjointed strategy when it comes to mobiles. It's a great step away from Symbian into the Windows mobile phone platform from us, and it's good to see them now putting a phone in at each price point. So from the 520, which they've announced at the show, and the 720, they really fill the gaps in the Nokia sort of span of phones that cover all these different markets. Windows Phone is developing as a platform all the time as well. The cameras are getting great reviews. The 920 really is the kind of photographer's camera phone of choice now. So I think there's a lot of strong points, and the fact that they're here in force really shows their intent for the coming year, I think. Okay, so in terms of technology that I'm carrying at the moment, because I'm a geek, I've obviously got 2 phones. It's pretty standard. I've got an iPhone 4S actually, so I haven't upgraded to the 5 yet. Maybe when upgrade time comes around, we'll go with that. And I'm using a Sony Xperia Z as well, which Sony were kind enough to lend us for the show. So really enjoying that piece of hardware too. As for the technology that I take home, I've been pretty blown away by the Aston Martin bike that we've seen in the connected city. Unfortunately, they've only made about 50 or 100 of these bikes, and they're £25,000 each. So whether they'll let me take one home or not, I'm not exactly sure. So fingers crossed on that one.